Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to create a quiz on a Google form and then embed it into your Google Classroom. The first step in doing this process is to go to the folder that you want to create your quiz in Google Drive. So for me, I'm going to enter a class, Contemporary America, and I'm going to go to my folder for tests and quizzes and into my subfolder for quizzes. And now I'm going to click New. And Google Forms comes up under the More selection. It's a purple icon, and I click Google Forms. And then it's going to give me the information that what I'm about to create is going to be visible to others because this folder that I'm creating this quiz in is shared with other members of the Kiski area domain. So I click OK, and it brings up a form. Now, a form can be used for a number of different things, from surveys to quizzes, but for our purposes, we want to talk about making a quiz. So we're going to give the quiz a name of some sort, and we're going to type in a question. Okay, and we'll put in some options. Okay, so we put in some options, and this would be our first question. Now, in order to turn this form into a quiz, we go into our settings, which looks like the gear, and when we click it, we'll see several choices. Among those is the word quizzes, and when you click quizzes, the first option is going to say, make this a quiz. And when you make it a quiz, it's going to then bring up some other choices as when a student submits their answers, should they immediately be able to see how they did? Or do you want it set up so that you have to release the grading later at some point, maybe after you go over it? And then down here you have other options of what do you want students to be able to see, which questions they missed, if they also get to see the correct answers and the point values. Once you're all set up, you click Save. And now that you've clicked Save, you'll see on the quiz there's a new option, which is Answer Key. So when you click Answer Key, then you essentially get the question where you can choose its point value and mark a correct answer. And then once you have done that, you can go back and forth between the editing questions side and the answer key and add more questions and more answers as you go through it. And then you would share this quiz by adding it into your Google Classroom, just like you would add any other assignment. But you could take this URL address by copying, go to your Google Classroom, add an assignment, and for our purposes, we're basically just going to put a link to the quiz that we just made. Okay, and just like we've talked about in some of the other videos, making sure you choose a due date will put this assignment onto your calendar and also onto the calendar of all the students in your classroom. And then once you would click Assign, it would appear on all of those calendars, and you would also see on the stream of the course that here now is the thumbnail that takes you directly to that Google form, which is set up as a quiz. So that's how you create a quiz and then add it to your Google Classroom. Thanks for watching.